Yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is SixShadows and today I'm going to be showing you my top 5 hidden base locations on the brand new Ragnarok map for ARK Survival Evolved. I spent about 3 hours just flying around trying to find 5 great hidden locations that I could show to you guys, and I think I found them. Just before we get started, I want to say the map is very new and it's kind of hard to predict foot traffic this early, what people will discover, what will remain hidden, stuff like that. Nevertheless, let me show you guys what I found and let's get into base location number 1. Alright guys, let's get this started. Here we are, location number 1, and as is tradition on this channel, we start with my personal favourite location first. Here we are, we're located at 32.4, 44.1, and you can see on the map there the general location that we are. And just in front of us here, you can see why this is one of my favourite locations. So this could have been the only beaver dam spawn that I managed to find when I was flying around Ragnarok. And the spawn is right outside here, like beavers will just wander into your base. They might even create a dam in front of your base if you're lucky. So there's a lot of beavers out here, about 5 or 6 that I counted. A couple dams here. And the base is impossible to see from outside. So it's really an amazing location. It's sure to get snapped up quick, so if you want to build here, you better rush over there, secure it on your server. Now the only downside with the base is the bottom floor is considered underwater. And some building parts in ARK don't work underwater, for example the bed or the forge. Quick fix for that though is just build a ramp up to the second level and it solves the issue. You can just start your base on the second floor, or even higher if you wanted, like put 2 ramps and just have the bottom floor as like vaults. Vaults will work underwater. Alright, before I fly up and show you guys the cover from the air, there's one thing you want to make sure of. Whenever you build a waterfall base, any waterfall base, doesn't matter where it is, you're always going to want to have your base on the left side of this line here, the line of water. And the reason for that is because the water will never render out, no matter how far you go. But this fog in the front will render out at a certain distance. So I'm going to fly out now, show you guys the cover from far away, just so you can see that it's perfectly hidden. So yeah, see from about here there's no fog, but the water will remain. Doesn't matter how far we go, the water will always be there. As for metal spawns, the metal is a lot more spread out on Ragnarok, but I'm going to show you the closest large cluster I could find. Alright, so the base is just here. You got a couple rocks in the side of the cliffs up here, just above the base if you keep flying up. You can see just built into the rocks. All the metal on this map is kind of inside the rocks. But the largest cluster I could find was this little cavern up here. And it's just got metal all in the walls, all the way down the cavern. Probably about 15 rocks total, just all the way down there. So the location is really prime. Expect it to get snatched up fast on your server. Highly recommend it if you're a medium-sized tribe and looking to stay hidden. Definitely give this one a look at. And let's get on to location number 2. Alright guys, here we are, location number 2, and I'm sure you've already guessed where we are. If you can hear the noise behind me, you guessed it, we're inside of another waterfall. So we're located here at 27.0 and 48.4. You can see on the map there where we are. So I'm going to fly up and show you guys. This is probably the biggest waterfall base I've ever seen. I got down a 7x7 with the potential for a few more foundations out this way. Just remember, as I explained earlier, keep your base on the left side of the water line here. That way it will remain hidden. So this location here, it's a bit of a two-parter. So you got this huge location below us, which could be used for a medium-sized tribe or like a large tribe. Use this as dino storage. Now there's 3 waterfalls here. If we go to the middle waterfall, you can't actually build anything at the bottom. So you can't build down there obviously, but just above us here is a little cave entrance you can see here, and like a very small entrance. Nothing's going to be fitting through there that's too big, probably a RG or Terra. And yeah, it's all buildable up here. So you got 2 entrances, the one we just came in, and there's another little entrance over here. So this spot here could be used as like for a solo player, smaller tribe, or perhaps a larger tribe. You hide all your loot up here and use the downstairs waterfall area as a dino storage place. Just wall it all off. You got a few resources in here. You got some obsidian, bit of metal, bit of crystal, and it goes pretty far back. You could build decent sized base in here, like if you got creative enough. So now let me fly out and show you guys the cover, what it's like. Can it be seen from the air? And then I'll fly up and show you guys the metal. As for the cover, it's the same as the last waterfall base. So as long as you build it on the left side of the water line, like I was showing you, pretty much can't be seen. Now the fog will eventually render out, as it always does, but the water will always stay there, no matter how far away you are. As for metal, I'll show you guys the largest cluster that I found. Fly up above it, and to the right a little bit, you'll see this little mountain ledge. Now all along the bottom of this little mountain, you'll see there's metal, just all along the side. 2 rocks here, a couple there, a couple here, just all the way around. So it's another prime location. Come check it out, see if you can snag it on your server if you're like a larger tribe, or try and take the little cave above it if you're a smaller tribe, or take them both if you're very greedy. But yeah, let's get on to location number 3. Alright guys, location number 3. I happen to really like this one as well. But we're not in a waterfall this time. We are in a water related area. We're inside of like a little water cave cavern area. The location is 19.1, 23.4. Now first I'm going to give you like a little fly through, show you guys the cover. So the entrance to the base is in there, which can be easily missed. So this is one of the entrances, the one closest to your base. So we'll fly in. So we're just walking by. You can easily miss the base location. So it's coming up on the left. You can't really see anything. Now if we go from the other side, it's a little easier to see. So we're flying from this side. It's a little easier to see depending on how fast you're flying, where you're looking. But again, like it's early days for the map. It's going to be hard to stay hidden when everyone's out exploring. So let me just show you the rest of the cave. It's a giant cave system. Pretty much nothing in here. A couple metal rocks, a little bit of crystal. You got an entrance in the roof similar to the center with the waterfall coming down. And then another entrance up here. As for the biggest cluster of metal, what you're going to want to do is fly up the waterfall coming in from the roof. So fly up here. Look for the big pointed rock over there with all the arches around it. And you can see coming up here, whole bunch of metal just on the side. A couple rocks here, and then there's a couple rocks on the other side of it as well. But yeah, it's a pretty decent location. Like, has the potential to be hidden. Depending on how the traffic ends up working out for Ragnarok, like, you know, where people walk, where they fly, how often, all that stuff, which will all be figured out later in the map. But for now, give this one a go. It's probably more for a solo player or a small tribe. The base sizes are going to get smaller and smaller. I've kind of showed off the big ones, now I'm going down to smaller locations. This one has a potential for a water dino. You can store like a dolphin or shark maybe in here, inside your base. Yeah, give it a try, and let's get on to location number 4. Alright guys, here we are, location number 4. Now this one is more of your hide underneath the trees style location that you would use on the island, which is rather hard to do on Ragnarok actually. There's not many trees that give you this kind of cover. So this one is located at 36.3, 27.2, and this one is more of a starter base location, and the reason I say that is because it is my starter base on my official server. I built a raft and then ended up settling here. I will show you why now. So let me just fly up and show you guys the cover first. It can't really be seen from the air. Like, doesn't matter what angle, can't be seen by the air. And if we come down to the ground here, it has decent cover on the ground as well. So the base is just back there. Pretty hard to see. Yeah, what I did, I started my official server and I rafted over here and just used it as my starter base. I tamed my first bird, and then directly above your base there's metal spawns. So you got a couple there, a couple on this side, here, like over here close to this mountain. It just has great proximity to metal. So give this one a go. Use it as your starter base. Hell, you could even build bigger and live here permanently if that's what you wanted to do. I just chose to do a 2x2 with forges. But yeah, it's up to you. I'm just here to show you the locations, not tell you how to build in them. And let's get on to location number 5. Alright guys, location number 5. I wasn't sure if I was going to include this location because quite frankly it's AIDS to build in. So you can either do the route I've gone here and build a massive base in the water. But to do that you have to do pillars. And it's about 15 pillars down, so this is going to be an expensive one. But if you did manage to do this, it'll be very easy to fortify. Only one entrance, and they'd have to swim their Brontos in to tank your towers. But if you didn't want to go this AIDS route and just wanted to build a normal base in here, that's also an option. So just up here, there's all these random pillars, and they all hold random amounts of foundations. I tested out a few, got some 2x2s down. This is probably the best pillar I found. I got a 2x3 down. There's hundreds of other pillars that I can't be bothered testing them all. But I'm sure you guys can find a bigger one than this. But that's pretty decent. Like 2x3 is not bad. You could just scatter multiple bases around. It's still a hidden base, just annoying to build in if you were going to go the pillar and water route. Alright, so I'm going to show you some interesting features about the base. Let me speed myself up a bit. So outside, the first thing I discovered, or I didn't really discover, a friend told me, use these random solo pillars in the water. You can attach metal tree platforms to them. I don't know if that has any purpose or if anyone is interested in that, but just a cool little thing that you could do. I didn't see the practical use for it myself. Maybe you could build some kind of cool water dino pen or something. Leave that up to you guys to decide. So yeah, the base is here. We fly out of it and turn left. Now one of the good things about the area is it's a majority passive dinosaurs around. So if we keep flying to the left, I discovered heaps of sheep. I don't know if this is some kind of bug because I'm in single player or whatever, but look at this. What is this? 4 sheep, 5 sheep just walking around casually on the beach. So yeah, 5 sheep, pretty good. That's like reason enough itself to build nearby here. Easy access to a sheep spawn. Another cool thing about the base is there's passively spawning vegetable like farmland just here above the base, which is new to Ragnarok. I don't think it's in any other map. See, just random crops. You pick them, 2 potatoes, 1, 5, 2 again, and there's also carrots. Pick the crops. I imagine they regrow. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. So all I found so far is just you know, the potatoes and the carrots. I'm not sure if the lemons and the corn spawn here. Maybe they spawn in a different field. But anyway, yeah, you've got the carrot field and the potato field nearby to you. Let's fly again, and I'll show you guys the closest metal spawn to this location. It's not a really large cluster, but it's decent enough, about 6 or so rocks. And they're all just around the lighthouse. So you got 2 here, which is just above the base. So a couple rocks here, and they're all just kind of built into the terrain around the lighthouse. Another one there, here, like see, just all along. All in the cliffs around your base. So it's not bad, proximity to resources. I'm really intrigued about the sheep. I don't think that's intended for there to be 5 sheep there. It could be that just no carnivore spawn. This might end up getting called like Herbivore Beach or something. You never know. But yeah, not a bad location, guys. Easy to fortify. Single entrance. Water. So just gate it off. Like line the gates up. If you guys do end up using this location, I'm interested to know if you do the pillar method. If you have the resources and the patience to build pillars and like have this whole thing ceilinged off. Or if you just use the little side bases on the pillars. Let me know in the comments. Alright guys, that's it for the locations and this video. If you made it this far, I just want to say thank you very much. And to expect 2 more videos coming soon. There's going to be a hidden base location video for solo players. And there's also going to be a general best base location video for the map. What I think is the best. Those will be coming in the next few days. As always guys, thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next video.